As protesters gather daily near the White House and the coronavirus pandemic rages on, the American public is soaring on President Donald Trump. A new CNN poll conducted by SSRS finds the Trump's approval rating down 7 points in the last month, as the president falls further behind presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden, whose support now stands at its highest level in CNN polling. The survey also finds a growing majority of Americans feels that racism is a bigger problem in the country today and that the criminal justice system in America favor whites or black. More than 8 in 10 also says that the peaceful protests that have spread throughout the nation following the death of George Floyd at the hands of Minneapolis police officer are justified. Americans now consider race relation as important a campaign issue as the economy and healthcare, according to the survey. However, the Trump's presidential campaign has a deep financial resource. He is a confident campaigner as manifested in 2016. More to the point, he has committed and dedicated support of his base, especially among the white non-college educated working class voters in the key battleground state. That Trump dedicated base has been previously estimated at anywhere up to 30%. In any case, in the weeks leading up to the 2020 presidential election, Trump can be expected to go hard against Biden, especially on the allegations that the then Vice President's son, Hunter Biden, was one of the partners of a consultancy firm which was paid a cumulative amount of $3.4 million by the big Ukrainian energy company Burisma for a 19-month period extending from April 2014 to November 2015. In a wire service reported released on the October 18, 2019, Reuters stated that it was specifically shown payment records by the two former Ukrainian law enforcement officials indicating that two separate monthly payments of $83,000, 333 each was paid to two partners during this 18 to 19 month period, and that the former official had claimed that one of the partner was the Hunter Biden. Reuters, however, clarified that it could not be independently verify the authenticity of the documents it was shown or the amount allegedly received by the Hunter Biden. Granted, last week's wave of protesters and riots and the crackdown by the active duty soldiers of the National Guard on these protesters in the square across the White House have shown Donald Trump in a very poor light. However, the riots in the summer of the presidential election year of 1968 in the wake of horrific assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. were as bad or worse. And in the key months before the 1968 presidential election, the Republican nominee Richard Nixon had campaigned on the reiterated promises that the silent majority of the voters did not approve of violent protest, while projecting himself as someone who was strong on law and order. However, Nixon had inherited advantage that he was campaigning against the Democratic nominee Hubert Humphrey, who was the vice president in the Johnson administration, which was responsible for the exponentially increasing US involvement in the very unpopular war in the Vietnam by drafting thousands of young American youth to fight a distant country and for a cause many of them did not believe in. Which is where Trump has somewhat scored. Despite being the incumbent president, Trump has cut back on US military involvement in not just Iraq but Afghanistan and Syria. He has withdrew hundreds of American soldiers and is trying to negotiate a settlement with the Taliban in Afghanistan. Granted, Trump's style of functioning is such that his decisions look as if they were taken on the spur of the moment and without much of the planning or thought. Trump's tweets and his impromptu comments make him look as someone who keeps saying all the wrong things, to the extent that it obscures the fact that it was one of the Republican critics, former President George W. Bush, who dragged America into the Second Gulf War in 2003 by invading Iraq on the spacious ground of the preempting Saddam Hussein's use of weapons of mass destruction, which were never found by the occupying US forces. The election, 5 months left to the election, it is early to rule out Trump on the basis of erratic tweet, impromptu comments. Even very liberal British newspaper The Guardian says that the support for the president is eroding, but that a Trump win cannot be ruled out. If you like this podcast, please make sure you comment, like and subscribe. Thank you.